Israel, the cheap hoe. We are likened real quick. This is Jeremiah 6. Should be 6:2. Jeremiah chapter 6. Yep, verse 2. It says, "I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman." So the Most High equates the daughter of Zion, which is equivalent to the Israelites. He equates us with a woman, a comely and delicate woman, a beautiful woman. Not just a woman, a beautiful woman. And Yahushai, the Lamb, is our husband. And we are married unto him. This is Revelations 19. It talks about the marriage. What I want to get out of here. Verse 9. As a matter of fact, I'll start with verse 7. Revelation 19 and verse 7. "Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife," the elect specifically of Israel, that's who the wife is, "hath made herself ready." And how did the wife make herself ready? By being diligent, by making their calling and election sure, by going out in the highways and byways, showing brotherly love, charity, prophesying, and putting on the helmet of salvation and the entire armor of God, and being baptized in His word. You know, a woman got to be clean, right? Who wants a dirty hoe? And it goes back to the next point. Matter of fact, I'll finish it. I wanted to hurry up and rush over to another point, but I'll read it. Verse 8. "And to her was granted that she should be arrayed," again, the she is the elect, "should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white, for the fine linen is the righteousness of the saints. And he saith unto me, Right blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he saith unto me, These are the true sayings of God." Now, what is the marriage? Is when we are called up into those chambers in the sky, those marriage chambers. That's when the marriage is complete. The elect being that calm and delicate woman, and the Lamb being our husband. So Israel is likened to be a woman. The Lamb, Yahushua, our Savior, is likened to be the husband. And what does a husband do? A husband protects his wife, right? Men love women. Yahushua loved us. He loved us so much that he put on his flesh and gave his life for us. And now, a man enjoys a woman, but are you going to enjoy a woman if everybody's been passed around and everybody's been had her? No. You want a woman that's a virgin. Goes into Revelation chapter 14 and verse 3. I'll start with verse 3. It says, "And a song as it were a new song." That new song is a complete understanding and the breakdowns of these unsealed prophecies. Reading on, "Before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which Slakia. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. So, they were virgins. So, why does it say they weren't defiled with women and they were virgins? Only a woman could be a virgin. Goes back to the Jeremiah 6:2. But they weren't defiled with women. So what, a woman is not defiled with a woman? Absolutely. A woman, being Israel, is not defiled with women, and the women in verse 4 is referring to other doctrines, false prophets, other astrology, tarot card reading, palm reading, all that other stuff. They're not defiled with women. That's what that is. But, however, the other Israelites, they're also a calm and delicate woman as well. But however, just like you had the foolish versions. I mean, you had the wise versions and the foolish ones. Well, you got the wise and you got foolish women. So Israel is that calmly and delicate woman. However, what does Israel do with that beauty? We're going to go over here in Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 12. Do I want to start up? I think I want to start up. I was going to start at verse 12. Ezekiel 16 and verse 10. I think I'll start with verse... I'll start with verse 9. It says, Then washed I thee with water, yea, I thoroughly washed away thy blood from thee, and I anointed thee with oil. I clothed thee also with broidered work, and shod thee with badger skin, and I girded thee about with fine linen, and I covered thee with silk. I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thine hands, and a chain on thy neck. Verse 12. And I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thine ears, and a beautiful crown upon thine head. Thus was thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen and silk, embroidered work. Thou didst eat fine flour and honey and oil, and thou wast exceedingly beautiful, and thou didst prosper into a kingdom. So this is talking about Israel. So this woman, again, this is a calmly delicate woman. According to Jeremiah 6:2. She's decked out. She out cold. Talking about how beautiful this woman was. This woman being Israel. Verse 14. And thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty, for it was perfect through my comeliness, which is the perfection of keeping the law, which I have put upon thee, saith Yahweh God. But thou didst trust in thine own beauty, and played the harlot because of thy renown, and pouredst out thy fornications on every one that passed by. His it was. So everybody got a piece of that ass. So what is it talking about? Israel basically going a whore to other gods. That's what it means to play the harlot. If we are the woman, right? That calm and delicate woman. And if our husband is Yahweh Shai, and we're what to do what? Worship him. So, if we go worship another God, what do? We just cheated on our husband, Yahushua. So what does that make us? A $2 hoe. And he's saying right here, everybody. It says, and on every one that passed by, his it was. I mean, you gave that thing up to everybody. Verse 16, and of thy garments thou didst take, and deckest thy high places with divers colors, and playedest the harlot thereupon. The like things shall not come, neither shall it be so. Thou hast also taken thy fair jewels of my gold and of my silver, which I have given thee, and madest to thyself images of men, and didst commit whoredom with them. Again, talking about how Israel is going and playing whoredom and creating images. What are images? Idols. That's what Israel is. Israel is that cheap $2 hoe that you can find on Backpage and list crawlers, and everybody done had a piece of her. She's this whole Israel is posting. She always on the front page. She just advertising for anybody. Out calls, in calls. I do all this stuff. Yeah, I take all 3 hoes. That's Israel. And a man is not going to want that. That's why Yahushua wants virgins that aren't into that. Imagine you going to have a wedding ceremony, right? And wedding is supposed to be all your fans or your friends, your family, their family, all coming together and getting together, and everybody's just so happy and rejoicing. However, imagine if you bring to a wedding this filthy, the town hoe. She done blew off half the people that's actually in attendance of the wedding. Dudes in the audience and ran trains on her. You gonna be embarrassed about that. That's why Yahushua wants us to be virgins. So we got to be born again. Hope this lesson has been edifying. Hope it's been able to stir up your spirit and give you inspiration to teach your own lesson. With that, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders of GMS Rule Well. Peace, salutations, and shalom.